The trailer I remember for the game when it
Yeah.
first came out, it was amazing.
It was insane, yeah.
And then, of course, when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, man.
Welcome to another episode of the Decogged Reviews. Now, we're going to take a look at like a trailer reaction of Cyberpunk Edgerunners from Netflix.
I mean, I haven't heard of this at all. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing.
I think I heard about it like a few days ago, only in passing.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about it, but it's I think a TV show, an anime based on the game Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So for all you who know the game,
Yeah.
I mean, we knew about the game because the trailer I remember for the game when it first came out, it was amazing.
It was insane, yeah. I had
Everybody
like people
was so stoked.
I was like bouldering,
Yeah.
and some random person who's like a regular at the gym, like we
Yeah.
rarely talk about anything.
Yeah.
And the first time we actually had a proper conversation, he was like, "Oh, do you game? Have you watched the Cyberpunk trailer?" I mean, that goes to show you how big of a phenomenon like Cyberpunk was like before it came out, right?
Yeah. And then, of course, when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah,
So
then you
talk
heard
about the flaming turd that it was
Yeah.
when it first came out.
Yeah.
Which is sad because like everybody knew that it was gonna be a hit, and it was like it had all the right ingredients,
Yeah.
and it just like I think there's the poor release because of all the bugs. It just put like such a damper on it. Like everybody was upset. Like all the game devs were like,
Yeah.
you know, all these articles came out afterwards about how if you just given us more time, you would have got the game that everybody wanted.
Yeah. And I think that's something that that people talked about, especially after that game, like, and something that I don't think I've experienced it when I was younger. So I was lucky that we've came from like an earlier period where when games were released, that was the final.
Yeah.
You
got
it is what
you
it
paid
is.
for, right?
Yeah. And you know, for example, Metal Gear Solid, I bought it, and it was the game that I ever thought it was, and it was like the best thing ever. And it was like finished. It was polished.
Yeah,
for
your
what it was at the
first
time.
Experience. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something to be said about like you only have one chance at that like first
impression.
experience.
Yeah.
First impression. So like if it's ruined and it's marred by bugs and all this, it's just like you don't experience it for what it was intended for. You just like you got like the budget version of it. It's like
Yeah, it feels like people are selling you practice, try to get you to invest in it, and then later on they release patches to fix the bugs.
Yeah.
When really it should be, you know, in my opinion, like the bugs should not be there.
Yeah.
The story, I feel like you can, you know, because now you can download patches and stuff, you can add on to that. I feel like that's a better experience than having all the story there, but then everything doesn't work, so you can't even get to the story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you don't get that first experience back. Like
Exactly.
you know, once you've already half experienced it, so it's like the next time you step in and you play it again, it's not. That's why I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Because I
You're
knew
playing the long game.
Yeah, I'm waiting it out because I want to experience it the way that it was intended.
Yeah.
Which I hear now, it's pretty good. So
Yeah.
maybe this is kind of like trying to continue the momentum of like, oh, the game's good now. Let's try to drive some like attention back to the game. Let's
Yeah.
make a TV show, guys.
You know what's really crazy? Like, I noticed that they started doing that more after Overwatch. I think it was Overwatch when they started releasing
shorts.
these character shorts, and I think that's really good to get people invested.
Yeah, because I have seen like you know, like Riot does that a lot with the like League stuff.
Sorry, maybe it was League first, then it was Overwatch. But
Yeah, I mean, that could be.
either or.
Yeah, it was around about the same time when the Overwatch and the League stuff both came out.
Yeah.
But they were like great quality stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
very good
Blizzard's been
quality.
doing these crazy trailers for like
Yeah.
forever, right?
Yeah, but before it was usually just in game, right? Or like
Yeah.
from trailers. But now it's like actual shorts dedicated.
Yeah, it's just like
to characters.
content specific, just
Yeah.
to put out there, right? Not like in the games. So, which is great because it builds the universe
The world.
out a bit, and it's really cool because it makes it feel like there's a lot more to this this universe than it's just like in this game. You know, you could you could make like an entire franchise of stuff out of it. Like maybe maybe the short will outperform the game. I don't think so, but you know, maybe it gives like the game more attention to a different audience. Potentially.
Well, it gives people more of a reason to try it out, right? once they get you hooked onto a character, I think usually that's how you start trying stuff, because it's not so far away from what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's take a look at this anime trailer for Cyberpunk, and yeah, let's get to it. Oh.
Oh. It's gory.
Oh shit.
This looks awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's in Japanese.
That's cool.
Oh. So they put a chip inside there. I actually find it really hard to follow this trailer.
Yeah, it's so chaotic.
There's too many things happening. What's edge running?
I have no idea.
Wow, this is really... Oh shit. My god. I love the X-ray stuff.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Romeo Must Die.
Man, this is it's like an ADD trailer.
Yeah,
Just
it definitely is an ADD trailer.
explosions, blood, kill everything.
Yeah, and now it's nice,
Oh.
nice and slow. Oh, I like that frame.
Are these like multiple trailers? I feel like multiple trailers cut into one mega trailer.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Oh wow, that was
That was-
intense.
that was way more like
Whoa.
than I thought it was gonna be. So
Holy crap! Yeah, that was like, okay. Firstly, in terms of the trailer, I actually didn't really like the trailer.
yeah,
It's.
I didn't
terms
mind.
of-
I actually kind of liked it. That was so
Yeah.
hectic, but yeah,
like-
we should talk about why. Though.
Well, yeah, like I mean, in the beginning, I think it was cool. I like, I got a chance to register this guy. I like this character a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks cool. Just personal. That's me personally.
Yeah.
Then once it got to anything after here, I was like, I don't even know what was going on.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
it wasn't like a trailer that really gave away all
Yeah.
that much, right?
Yeah.
It was more like a
Show me the
feel
world.
trailer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like this is how the show's gonna feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's gonna be like this
Yeah.
bloody, crazy kind of like hectic.
Gory.
Yeah, gory. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it just kind of like trying to hit all the notes of like, oh, this is like, if you're watching this is what you're gonna get, like this kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But like didn't really give away anything about the plot at all, other
Yeah.
than like, oh, I'm gonna fly you to the moon.
Yeah.
That's like,
And
okay.
what is edge running? So
Yeah, what is
you know,
Edge running? Like, it didn't even tell you
It
what
didn't
the
tell you that,
universe
yeah.
was about. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're watching this, so that's a weird thing. Like, if you're watching this, you're probably watching it because you already know about Cyberpunk. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't feel like they're trying to reach a new audience
Yeah.
with this. But yeah,
Maybe that's a reason. Yeah, maybe that's like all these things are prerequisite knowledge from playing the game. But as far as like someone who just watched it, yeah, it was intense to watch. Like it's almost like I think it goes against what you learn in like film school, like It was just everything's happened too fast. It's almost like too fast where you can't even register anything.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, oh my god, just slow. Like I need to slow down.
Yeah. Like I don't mind like the fast pace, like hectic cutting. Yeah, it could have used some like some breathing room here and there, but
especially that middle section where it was like cutting really fast. It's almost like, and the transitions, right?
Yeah.
Usually when you're cutting, you have a subject here and you cut to the next shot and it's fast, right? You have it around the same area so your eye can track it, right?
Yeah.
This one, I can't. Everything was happening in one corner, then it happens in the second corner.
Yeah.
And then it goes here and then goes there after each cut. Yeah. And I was just like, I was like feeling sick, you know? So that's like, I think, that really made me feel not so well about this.
But the thing I like about it is like, I feel like the way they cut it is probably cut for like the modern. It's cut for like the modern audience, right? It's cut for like the younger generation, like people who are like just so used to scrolling TikTok and watching like just like really quick stuff, and they almost want like the overload, the sensation overload,
dopamine.
Dopamine hit. It's like I feel like I just had like a huge hit of like adrenaline just from watching this trailer.
But I just feel like I'm totally down for like anything quick cutting, but it's just like, for example, like if you're gonna do something that quick, like quick cuts, adding text and having you read it as well, and not having enough time to read it, makes it very difficult. And also you have the glitch effects in between, so like even just adding those glitch effects, right? It's cool, but then you're adding that on top of text and quick cuts. Now you're like, oh Jesus, like
I mean, I wasn't even trying to read the text. I just gave up. I gave up. And then I think in a way, like maybe that was the intention. Like they just didn't want you to. They don't really care so much about giving away like what the series is about. It's more just like, here's how the series is gonna feel. And to me, I'm like, that's why I liked it, because I got a good sense of like what I'm getting myself into.
Okay.
And I feel like if you like if you're watching a trailer for the purpose of like trying to understand like, okay, this is what the general storyline is going to be about, then you'll probably like be very disappointed with a trailer like this where you don't get anything at all, right? But I mean, I didn't know what to expect, so I just like went in there and just show me some cool stuff, and that's what they did. So
I mean, I think that in terms of action wise, this is definitely I think some of the fight scenes would be pretty cool, which is what I usually like to watch for anime. Definitely I love the whole underdog shonen thing. I'm not sure, I don't think this is, but if there's action, I'm down for it. So excited about that, and the look of it looks pretty I would say pretty polished.
It looks,
the drawings are nice,
like the draftsmanship looks good. But the animation style is like very that's one thing I don't like about like the kind of modern animation style. So not talking about the designs and whatnot. It's more just the movement is very like limited. You can tell like it's like very limited animation. As in like this, if you watch like old stuff like even going back as far as like Evangelion, for example, like the fight scenes were very like fluid and this it feels very like choppy, but also feels like the movement is just, I mean, Evangelion, if you look at the still scenes, it's very still, like it's super limited in that sense as well, but like the action and everything, it felt like
there's more keys.
There's more keys. There's more in betweens. And this one feels like there's very little in between. And it's like very pose to pose, so you can just see. It just feels very pose to pose, I think is the best way to explain it. So I don't know. That's the one thing I don't like about the modern style of of animation.
I guess like it depends on what. I think it's also personal preference. I don't mind, like, if it was something that like Naruto.
Yeah.
Like I honestly don't mind something that's like more pose to pose in the fighting scenes. It's if they use it properly. But sometimes like people just find it as a way to quickly get over, like it's easier to get through a shot because you just put a few keyframes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't need that fluidity. It's almost like you're letting, because when you put things in step, you're almost letting the audience figure out what the in-betweens are.
Yeah, to fill in the blanks.
But yeah, to fill in the blanks, and usually you do.
Yeah.
Now we're getting really animation specific, but like I think this is definitely, you know, the tendency of the modern anime style.
Yeah, it's like super limited. But even just something like Dragon Ball Z, I felt like you know, as limited as it was, like there's some scenes where it feels like it's fluid.
Yeah.
You know, like when they're flying around and stuff. You know, like Dragon Ball is probably a terrible example because it's like probably one of the most limited.
Yeah.
Like
well, they just stick on an episode for like a Kamehameha for like 4 episodes.
But yeah, I guess Naruto is a good example where like it feels like it's quite fluid. Like the fight scenes, like I remember like this. I don't know if it's just me remembering differently now that like so much time has passed, but like I remember the fight scenes between like Gaara and like,
Rock
Lee. And Rock, like they just felt like so smooth and like
that was insane because it was like a moving camera, like an orbiting camera, and then
it just felt so cool.
Yeah.
Whereas now, and I understand why you just don't have that luxury anymore. I think they're probably going through the same woes as like we do in film, where it's like compressed timelines, compressed budgets. It's just like quicker, faster. How do you make it look stylistically cool, but like
not use
like,
as much work?
Yeah. So it all falls within this kind of style, and I noticed that over the years with anime, it got more and more and more limited. As the years gone by.
I guess unless on some shows where they have that budget, like I think what I noticed is also like for example things like Attack on Titan, they use like 3D now.
It's like a 3D
background, and then you draw the characters on top.
Or like some days, like I feel like it's just all 3D for some productions. Which is cool. Like I think maybe they're just trying to adhere to the 2D style so that they don't appear like in this weird in between, this uncanny 3D to 2D thing. To not throw the audience off. Maybe they don't want the audience to think it's 3D for whatever reason. But I feel like that's the only reason they're animating limited, even though things are in 3D.
Well, the new DBZ movie, full 3D. I think we talked about it.
Which is crazy.
But they made it look pretty 2D, other than you notice it when the camera moves. But other than that, it's it's our first time sort of reviewing an anime style show, which is that surprised me honestly, because I thought like
we would have done.
If
I mean, there's not
one,
many
right?
that excite us these days, so that's probably why. But.
Exactly. So let us know. We didn't even give it a grade. What would you give it?
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was alright. Like I enjoyed. I'll probably watch it because of this trailer. So I'll give it like a 4 because it actually got me excited to watch.
Okay, I'm giving it a 2. 2.5. Like a bit, like a just pass.
Wow.
So it gave me a headache more than anything. Let us know what you guys think. And let us know whether I'm completely wrong about this trailer, because maybe it's like you guys like it because there's some context behind the game to the show, so it'd be nice to know whether that's true or not. But we'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks again for watching our video. If you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Peace.